Hey there! So today we have another beer, and this is courtesy of Vintage Beer Enthusiast. Check him out on Instagram. Thank you so much again. Congratulations on getting certified Cicerone. And so this is another cool beer from Bottle Logic, one of the famous breweries out of California, and this is Leche Reserva. This is 12.68, and this is a BA Imperial Mole Stout, aged in tequila and bourbon barrels, made with chili, a blend, cacao nib, cinnamon, vanilla bean, and lactose. So really excited to dig into this one. You have same pairings as the last one, the other beer that reviewed, the gingerbread stout. And again, I had to look it up. So mole chichilo is one of the 7 famous moles, and it is anise flavored or anise generated, by its flavor. So a lot of obviously complex flavors in a mole. Sort of like a really deep sauce that you make with like tons and tons of ingredients.
Yeah.
The sort of like the home ones can have pretty simple ingredients, and then like I've heard of world class restaurants doing 100 ingredients in their moles with like this kind of Solera method where they just keep adding.
Yeah. So this is a 2019 release, and according to the label, this was actually barreled in 2017 in tequila and bourbon barrels, which I'm assuming, so it celebrates the spirits of tequila and bourbon, which boldly declare their presence among the complex layers of chipotle and a bunch of other stuff. Let's just go ahead and let's crack this guy open. Yeah, we're looking at early 2017. That means almost 3 years that this has been aged since the initial brewing of this. So
2 years. 1.5.
It's 2020 or 2020.
Yeah.
So early 2017, Dar.
Okay.
So almost 3 years.
Sure.
I'm not that good at math, but I'm okay at math.
Beer pours out very dark. I assume it's the same similar base recipe as the last one, maybe. Who knows?
And I'll say, as I was pouring it, it was actually really thick and syrupy, almost like motor oil.
I sort of see that. And it has a really dark head. Not much large bubbles on there, not much head creation at all. Completely dying away very quickly. Here's what is causing that, but
I can smell it from here. Okay, so this is definitely I smell like peppers. Like this smells like fresh jalapeno, fresh ancho peppers.
It's ancho for sure. Smoky. It's
Chipotle. I get the Chipotle.
Chipotle and ancho. Thriving for days.
This is almost dry in the aroma.
I don't get that much,
but also very sweet.
I get tequila in the back end.
I do get tequila, and I also, for the record, hate tequila.
I get cinnamon as well.
But love bourbon, so maybe this will balance out for me.
It's sweet from that tequila.
Oh yeah, and I get chili powder, some Mexican hot cocoa thing again.
Yeah.
That we got with the first bottle that we had.
And a little spicy cinnamon, kind of like a red hot kind of thing going on.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Could be a little bit warmer.
Ooh. Okay, so this took us on a roller coaster ride. Just on the first sip. Mm-hmm. And I'm still going on it.
Leche Reserva sort of fits this. It has this milk stouty kind of thing going on. It's quite sweet. It has almost like a Cadbury kind of like... is that what's called?
Good.
Cadbury egg kind of thing?
Cadbury,
creamy,
yeah. Okay.
Milk chocolate, creamy, nougaty, sweet, that kind of like fudgy.
Cadbury traditionally has caramel.
Oh, okay. So whatever. Caramel, but also like it has dairy to it.
Oh, I guess it does have like nougat. I don't know. Okay, so this is one of those roller coaster beers. This is right up front.
Chili. I get a lot of chili. Dried chili flavor.
Right up front. Okay, so it's like a rich chocolate, hot cocoa thing. And then it goes into like almost a dryness, and you start picking up on the chilies. And then on the back end, there's a lot of heat. In the middle, I would say there's like also cinnamon. There's some like vanilla, like custard type thing going on. And then on the back end, there's definitely those ancho chilies, the chipotle, the heat that they describe. I don't pick up so much on the palate, the aroma, but I do pick up bourbon. I think more towards the back end, you notice the tequila.
The twang.
And then more towards the middle, beginning and middle, you notice the bourbon.
Yeah.
So I think this is a really fun one. This is like one of those exciting roller coaster ride beers. There's a lot of flavor, a lot of variety, and a lot to follow.
Something very interesting about this beer is that it actually just really lacks carbonation. Like it's almost still sitting in glass. We tried to rise some
It's like
carbonation.
3 years old.
I assume they carve it up a little bit, and I think part of it is there's like a large chunk of like cacao that's sitting on the palate.
Yeah.
A little bit of heat, and as it warms up, the heat sort of rises on this one, and the sweetness counteracts
I feel it on the
and
back
the
of
barrel
my
character
throat.
comes in, and it's just riding for days. What are your final impressions and rating on this one?
I like this. I like that. Okay, so we've already established I'm not a huge fan of stouts. However, this is a really interesting one in that it does give me a hell of a ride. I really like how as this warms up on my palate, especially in the back of my throat, I feel more of that heat.
Yeah,
I feel more of that like actual
warmth.
Physical warmth
Yeah, it does.
of the
It's not
the
spicy on your
peppers.
tongue. It's
No,
like,
it's warm.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling it on the back of my throat towards my tonsils and that little dangly thing. Wait, what is it called? I can't remember.
Human anatomy.
Yeah.
MDs out there, doctors out there.
You know what? I gave up on that a long time ago. Anyway, this is a really interesting roller coaster ride of a beer. There's a lot of flavors, a lot of activity going on. I think the barrel age factor of this is definitely coming through and making it way more interesting than it could have been without that. I'm noticing the bourbon, the tequila, everything that they described is absolutely there and it is identifiable.
Vanilla helps dessert it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So and it tricks you into the sweetness with the vanilla and with the cocoa. This is great. Wow. Okay, for a stout, I'm gonna have to actually rate this rather high.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Cool.
good. And being that it's almost like what 14-15%.
It's about 12.5. Right?
Does not drink that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't. This drinks at maybe like I would guess 11, roughly.
Yeah.
It's not super dry and alcohol-y.
Mm-hmm.
This is dangerous. It's probably gonna be the last review of the night. R.I.P. With that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and give this a 97. This is actually really, really freaking good.
Fantastic. I think it has a really nice aromatic to it. I think it has a decently kind of interesting flavor to it. It's a complex one. It's one that changes on you, shifts on you. It's like a boxer, like goes like this and then boom, boom.
This is like the Buzz Lightyear ride at Universal, if you've ever been on it. Or I mean the Hulk. The Hulk.
It's a spicy one, not only flavor, but like it's it wants to be thin and skinny, and it's booze and tequila. But then it's got this fatness to it. It's got vanilla. It's got this rich kind of cacao nib.
Yeah.
Really rich chocolate flavors to it with the base beer too. And then it's got this pepper thing that's sort of like this backbone that sits there and just like lays it onto you with a little bit of heat, a little bit of smokiness. I really wish there was more carb to it. I really want a little bit more kind of like this is almost drinking still beer. I mean, it's just
it's one of those points that we definitely disagree. I like the low carb on this.
I want more carb. I'm okay with this being like the end of my experience on this beer, right? Like sort of my last sip, but I want it to be a little bit more sprightly just to help the beer move around. The beer sticks a little bit to the palate too much. Again, the lactose comes in, so it's got this Leche Reserva thing. So it's got leche and the lactose and vanilla. So like it's just going all this. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's chocolatey, it's barrel, it's hot.
But with it being like low carbonated and sticking on your palate, I say that it's actually making it easier to enjoy slowly.
And it's almost got this Amaro thing coming in now. So the Amaro plays in instead of bitterness, it plays into heat and has a sweetness Amaro. It plays, it's very interesting. It's almost like a spicy Amaro or something.
Very floral too. Towards the end.
That could be the tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a very fun beer. I definitely prefer the other one. But then again, I love these Mexican stouts. It's so weird.
I love
this for me more. Gets a very good 96. Fine. I'm not going to complain.
Great.
Absolutely amazing. Logic kills it. I love the complexity of these beers. Plays fun with flavor. I generally prefer a little bit more intensity, a little bit more kind of like less sweetness and more spiciness to it. But Yeah, delicious stuff. Thank you so much, Vintage Beer Enthusiast. This is absolutely amazing. This is Bottle Logic, BA Leche Reserva. Absolutely fantastic. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later. Cheers.